Things just got real. Yeah, things just got real up in Harlem. I gotta be real. Dame Dash sends a demand letter to Camron asking for 300 million in damages. Let's talk about this.
This is Harlem legend, no cap, no trap, no trap. Oh, this is Harlem legend, no cap, no trap, no trap. Hey, this is Harlem legend, no cap. Harlem legend TV, we the realest on the screen. Breaking down the culture, keeping everything clean. Hip hop stories raw, nothing in between. From the block to the world, we chasing a dream. See the world through a lens so wide. Every hood story, every truth they hide. I'm the pulse of the block where the truth resides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides.
Yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, if you're old to the channel, welcome to Harlem Legend TV, man. Before we go any further, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. It's getting wicked up in Harlem. Yeah, it's wicked right now. I ain't gonna hold you. It is very wicked when it comes to these two frenemies. Yeah, we gotta call them frenemies, y'all, because things just got real. Dame Dash sends a letter. You heard? Yeah, a demand letter to Camron. You heard? Yeah. He wants to sue Camron for $300 million. Things just got real. Through all the jokes, through all the going back and forths on each other on Instagram and doing all, things got real. And I believe things got real as soon as Camron tried to bring his son Boogie into it. Yeah, things got real. So Dame Dash has unleashed, a lawsuit. Let's break this down, ladies and gentlemen, because it gets nasty in here. You heard? Formal demand, 300 million in damages, defamation, torturous interference, business disparagement, harassment, conspiracy, and unjust enrichment. Dear Mr. Giles, this is him sending a letter, his attorneys sending a letter to Camron. This office represents Damon Dash, Raquel Horn, and the Dash Group. Please be advised that this letter constitutes a formal demand for immediate corrective action and compensation arising from your unlawful actions. Factual background. Defamation of Dame Dash. You made a repeated public statements, including on Instagram, falsely calling Mr. Dash a liar and undermining his credibility and connection with Bosses Take Losses and other business dealings. You admitted on video that the entire situation was a lineup. Damn, so he's even using Cam's words against him, y'all. He's even using Cam's words against him. Pay attention to this, okay? You admitted on video that the entire situation was a lineup, thereby conceding participation in a reputational sabotage. These actions interfere with Mr. Dash's business negotiations, including with Rocafella and Jay-Z. Defamation of harassment and Raquel Horn. You published social media posts falsely stating that Damon Dash owns nothing and that all assets are in Miss Horn's name. You disparaged Ms. Horn's personality, causing humiliation, reputational harm, and emotional distress. It don't stop there, y'all. It gets even worse, man. Disparagement of the Dash Group by publicly attacking Mr. Dash's ownership, interest, and credibility, and therefore this constitutes business disparagements and torturous interference with prospective economic advantage. Attacks on family. You made false statements about the ownership of the Mr. Dash and Mrs. Horn's residence. You made comments that forced Mr. Dash to involve his son, Christian Dash, causing him discomfort. So you got to remember when I play for y'all, Camron calling Boogie, which is, that's his nickname, Boogie, to come up to the show. Cam must have thought that was a good idea, and it turns out it wasn't. You attempted to pay Damon Dash the second $5,000 to appear on your show for purposes of embarrassing his father, despite knowing the sensitive nature of their relationship. Another number 5, G5 Pink Mink cannabis deal. So Dame Dash spoke about the deal that he went with Larry on, that he backdoored him. Mr. Dash introduced you to Larry Smith for the purpose of pursuing a cannabis venture, including the proposed pink mink strain. You went behind his back and pursued the deal directly, cutting him out entirely. Oh, man, it gets worse, y'all. This constitutes misappropriation of business opportunity, bad faith, injury, enrichment. Dipset Clothing Company. Remember, Dane talked about, so everything was a lineup. I gotta be real. It seems like, everything they talked about going back and forth and everything like that, it seems like Dame Dash has that in his lawsuit now. This is wild, y'all. And to keep it real, I'm gonna tell y'all what he's doing. Dipset Clothing. Mr. Dash co-founded the Dipset Clothing Company with the expectation of a 50-50 ownership structure. He funded production, created samples, and financed promotion and content. You excluded him from the ownership and profits in breach of agreement and in unjust enrichment of yourself. Pattern of historic sabotage. Years ago, you prematurely announced confidential Rocafella business conversations, damaging Mr. Dash's relationship with Jay-Z and Rocafella team. While the statute of limitations may bar a standalone claim, these acts demonstrate a long-standing pattern of malicious intent and that continues to this day. So here go the damages, y'all. As a direct and proximate result of your conduct, the plaintiffs have suffered reputational harm, emotional distress, and loss of business opportunities. Emotional distress and reputational harm on Raquel Horn, business disparagement, and financial interference in Dame Dash Group. This is wild, y'all. I gotta be real. Dame Dash is playing the game. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. Dame Dash is playing the game that them higher ups, a lot of people in position, that's the kind of games they play. And to be honest with you, Dame Dash, he just filed for bankruptcy. So you know what that means? It cleans, it freezes anybody trying to come after him. It just stops everything. And now he's free to use his money the way he sees fit. You heard he no longer has to hide his money no more. You feel me? Because a lot of rich people do that. They hide their money when they actually owe this and owe that, file for bankruptcy, then it pauses everybody coming after you because you don't have no money, allegedly. You heard? And then this is what happens. They start going after everybody that they felt did them wrong. Dame Dash also releases a statement, man, and he says this: I never hustle with Mr. Camron. He's a civilian, but he's fucking with my family, office, and he's now made my wife and 2 of my sons uncomfortable. I would never do anything violent, and I don't want anyone that loves me to do anything violent. So this is the only way I can handle this. So this is my version of how the Godfather handled Fredo. He's calling Camron Fredo now, y'all. I knew it was going to be one of my brothers. I just didn't know it was going to be you, bro. And that does make me sad. We'll have to let a judge decide like businessmen. And I don't find it funny. I hope you don't have any houses in your name. They're about to be mine. And Big Fendi TV, I do forgive you because I do consider you my brother. And he's talking about Nicki Minaj's ex-manager or manager. You know who Big Fendi is. Everybody knows who Big Fendi is. Never let any man go at your family, wife, or kids. Protect them at all costs. I bet you'll shut the fuck up. Now, I dare you to say something. Godfather, And then he puts OG Daniel in here. I don't know if y'all know who OG Daniel is, but that's Dame Dash's actual OG. I gotta keep it real. I'm just gonna give my thoughts on this. Dame Dash is playing the same game that the higher ups play. Yeah, when they suing people and getting all these millions of dollars out of people, that's all he's doing. And I never thought Dame Dash was actually broke. Yeah, I just thought he was hiding his money allegedly. I have to say that because I don't want to be sued, Dame. I'm just being real. I don't want to be sued. I ain't got y'all kind of money. You heard? But I always felt like Dame was just hiding his assets because he was to the ultimate to file for bankruptcy. So now after he filed bankruptcy, now he can go after every single person that tried to destroy him for all these years. And it's sad that it's coming out that he feels like Camron is behind trying to sabotage him and his family. And it does look bad when Camron reached out to his kid, his children. You heard? And this is actually stated in the $300 million lawsuit. I gotta be real, man. I don't want this for nobody. But at the end of the day, am I mad at Dame Dash for playing the game? Not at all. Not at all, because it happens all the time. It happens all the time. These are millionaire problems. These ain't broke nigga problems like ours, y'all. Yeah, this ain't for us. This is rich nigga problems. These are the things that happens when you try to slander somebody or, talk ill about somebody. And Dame is going to get his this way. And he actually explained in his letter, he's not a violent. He don't want to get violent with Cam. You heard? Anybody else? I'm going to be real. I'm going to keep it 100. Anybody else would have tried to contact a nigga kid and all, things would have got violent. I'm going to be real, especially when you're a dude like Dame Dash that has money. You heard? Anybody could be touched, but Cam would have actually got touched. You dig what I'm saying? Because, hey, look. Would you rather see Dame Dash, you heard, handle business the legal way? You heard? And nobody go to jail? Somebody get hit in the pockets? Or you rather see him put hands on somebody and dudes end up going to jail and losing everything? You got to keep it 100 with yourselves. The upper class, if y'all know where I'm going with this, the other skin does it all the time. They do it all the time. And we sit back like dummies and let them get rich off you and get rich off us. At the end of the day, I'm all cool with what Dame is doing right now. Yeah, I just hate that it has to be somebody else from Harlem that's supposed to have been his man at one point. But am I saying Cam is his man after he reached out to his children? No, sir. You had no remorse. Now Dame is going to have no remorse. But hey, who am I? Get down in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Dame Dash is suing. Yeah, he sends a demand letter to Camron for $300 million and breaks it all down in the lawsuit. Yo, it's your boy E-Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Make sure y'all get down in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Let me know how y'all feel about this. But court is in session and somebody's going to get hit in the pockets. It's sad that it just has to be another Harlem nigga, right? Wrong. Salute.